know you wanna be a star. You already are. Step forward to win. Step forward to win. Oh, you know we'll see you through. Take it as it comes. It's all down to you.
In their mid-year assessments, the students had to face up to some home truths.
So don't tell me you came back here knowing what you want and then sleep in.
And they've been getting to know each other better too.
Because what we're doing is so concentrated, it's almost as if sort of relationships are quite sped up.
I sense sometimes some cattiness in the room.
I thought you were just too much, I wanted to kill you.
There have been breakthroughs for some, while others have faced some tough decisions.
Whether I should be here or somewhere else doing something else.
At drama school, the students are finding their voice. A flexible voice is crucial to an actor's work. But tutor Sylvia Rand's unique methods are stirring up some unexpected emotions.
I think they fear that unexplained things are going to happen in their body, that there's going to be a lot of weeping, that there's going to be a lot of infinite and uncontrollable weeping, possibly quite a lot of shouting and stamping and things which are a bit taboo. They're afraid of things being awakened within them, anywhere from rage through to sexuality, sexual feelings. I mean, you know, you get into that body and you actually just don't know what's going to be awakened.
Sophie's discovering feelings she never knew she had.
Nothing much was happening for me for the whole exercise, and I felt like maybe I was forcing. And then all of a sudden it came like a like a laugh, but it wasn't a laugh, and then I couldn't control it.
Suddenly, for no reason, they're standing in the room, breathing, thinking about something, and you know, there's a flood of feeling.
I started crying, and I sort of thought, oh, okay, these are just tears, and then it actually became like sobbing, and then I just couldn't control it. I just lost control of it, and I was completely beside myself. I honestly don't know where it came from. I haven't had anything in my life recently that's made me particularly really upset like that.
But it's because the body's been holding it, it's ready to release.
Here I am.
Holly's finding the voice work hard going, but she's determined to stretch herself.
Do you feel the energy that it's releasing in the body?
Yes.
Very good, good. It's very much the key place. It's the place that seems to be holding all your feelings.
That fatal bowman that gives the sternest good night.
Hearing a voice that didn't sound like my own was strange, and then I got all dizzy and flustered, and my arm and my leg, I just felt like I was going to dissolve into a puddle. It was strange. It was physically a very, very different experience.
Hark! Peace. It is the owl that shrieked. Fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. Here's about it.
I was actually quite scared. Not for Lady Macbeth, for me. I thought, am I going to fall over here? What's going on? So that's why I had to go and get a hug.
I'm really scared.
Usually with me, what you see is what you get. To peel away a few layers usually takes me a bit of effort, but that's what I'm here for.
After some initial doubts, the students are realising that Sylvia's methods are getting results.
It was a little scary at first, but then it just felt awesome.
Sylvia's an amazing teacher, and she's really helping us to understand the connection between our emotions and our voice.
I didn't even know what a voice class was until she turned up. Like I said, I've never made those noises. I didn't know I had that capacity until she turned up. Yeah.
I am not mad. This hereditary is mine.
Colleen's recent assessments made her question whether she should stay at drama school.
Jeffrey's wife.
they told her that she had problems with connection and all that kind of stuff. And I think she's worked really hard this term and she's really taken what they've said on board.
Since assessments, it's becoming more and more clear to me that this is absolutely the game for me, and being rejected in that game is part of it, and I can't let it overwhelm me.
As the training gets more and more intense, some have to squeeze in part-time work to pay their way.
Everyone's like, oh, I'm just going to go home straight to bed, or whatever. And I'm like, whoa, I've got to go to work.
I need to work because I need extra money to run my car and to be able to buy the groceries and pay the bills and stuff like that.
I keep thinking I'll get a job, but then I don't.
I'm really lucky with both my jobs that they're really flexible, so I don't have to work set shifts or anything like that. But yeah, it's quite hard.
And sometimes I'll leave out of there at 11 o'clock. And when you do that, keep doing that or whatever, it just gets a bit much.
Back at school, the students are getting deeper into their work. As actors, they need to draw on a range of powerful emotions. Visiting tutor Adrian Barnes shows them how, using their own personal experiences.
Bring this audience to their knees. Allow yourself to do that. Open your eyes, see your mother. Don't back away from it.
I'd take them back to different states of either really challenged emotional place or happy emotional place so that they can find out how it feels, where it feels.
Speak.
Natano's reliving a buried memory from his past.
Familia ko, mam. Melo, okupo maila ina kako. Pa mam. Lo fa mangalo maia. E meu makofai.
Good. Bring it back down to here. Don't be ashamed of that. It's the greatest trophy you could give for your work.
I found it really quite challenging, but you're finding the links in between.
Hello, beautiful.
Us is also calling up a painful memory. His last goodbye to his mum.
You wait! You wait! Please, Dad, please. Please, Dad, please. It's the last time I'm gonna see it. Please, Dad, please. No, please, Dad. No, please, Dad. Please, Dad, wait. Please. Please, Dad, wait. No, please. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. Mom.
It's opened up a lot of other channels, a lot of other doors, a lot of other emotional doors.
In a voice class, Byron's also trying to unlock some emotional doors.
I was really intrigued by Byron because in that first class he said himself how threatening it was and how challenging it was for him.
At the start I thought Sylvia's classes were a bit hippie and tarot styles.
He's sort of riding it minute by minute.
But Sylvia makes it clear he's still got a long way to go.
So you're getting there, but there's a whole other layer of opening the body up. But we'll look at it again later in the week. There was going to be a challenge around feeling and potential that it could be a bit way out.
My mind just goes, what the hell was that? That's just crap.
I hate you.
At drama school, the students' personal lives are feeding directly into their training.
Why are you doing this to me?
Bryony's reliving being dumped by a lover.
I've never done anything to hurt you. What have I done? Tell me what you... I don't want to be your friend. I want to be with you. I don't want to be your friend.
I found something in me from this that I was able to just go, this is me. Just go, jump into that space and go, bit psycho.
Bring yourself back into this room. This time, this place.
I was there.
You were there?
It was weird because I didn't think I could do it.
Of course you can. No going back now. Oh dear. Bryony will be able to take that into any work that she wants to explore that has a similar set of circumstances.
I want you to obey me.
Ryan's trying to recreate a difficult moment with a girlfriend, but Adrian's pushing him to make it real.
Can't, so what? Can you please just do this for me?
Okay, I want 2 men on the floor. But I want some reality in the response that you have so tightly shut down in your body. Yeah? Ryan had a huge resistance that he wasn't breaking through, and he's a boy. Yeah, I'm a bloke. I don't cry.
Do this for me! Do it! I want to slap you!
All right, let him go. Stand up. No, sit down, guys. Thank you. You're putting it away. You feel the tension there. I can feel it standing next to you. Stop thinking. Just let it fall out.
I have actually.
Just let it fall out.
My second most pet hate is people who talk watching movies.
I don't think the energy of the way you're saying this has anything to do with what you really said. Look, you've turned into a stuffed monkey. Yeah?
It's just like, because in real life...
Listen to me.
Yeah.
You let go of your opinion for a minute.
Sure.
Just for one moment. Look her in the eye and just tell her. Don't try and act anything.
It's not actually that hard. You're just lazy. You don't care.
Okay.
It was kind of like I've gone there and I've got so much out of it. When I'm on stage, it's just simply just like I picture you as that person, that's the way it is, sweet as, here I go, I'm in that emotion. And the audience will feel it. Unless you feel, you can't act. That's been like the big thing that we've learned this week.
When they first got to drama school, the students were determined to keep their personal lives separate from their work.
I wouldn't want to ever date as such anyone from Whakaari.
I wouldn't be able to handle having someone there 24/7.
I think I'd go insane, you know, because you're with these people all day at this really intense level, and then I just can't think of anything worse than to take that home as well.
No, it's a really stupid idea. I'm not going to do that.
But working so closely together has made some look at their classmates in a new light.
If there is someone which you are quite compatible with, it's going to happen at some stage.
I mean, it did happen really slowly, and then finally kind of...
You've got a really close person that you can go to who understands what you're going through because they're in the same class.
Because we spend time with each other every day, it means we can actually have something.
So it's really nice to see some people in love, happy. It's like, yeah.
I see my classes like my youth group, you know, brothers and sisters. So to have my brother and sister get together, I don't know, disgusting, gross.
Natalie and Dan have also fallen for each other.
I thought Natalie and Dan would rock out. I really did. They're just so beautiful. They look beautiful together.
I thought Natalie and Dan would hook up. Yeah, I was right.
But they know in such a tight group, they could be playing with fire.
You have to be really, really objective about what you can use of your relationship in your work. Don't do a domestic on stage and take the domestic home. Or don't do a domestic at home and take the domestic on stage.
It could get really horrible. Because, breaking up with someone but having to see them so intensely every day.
There's no way you could operate in the class if there's anyone that you just couldn't talk to.
Deal with it when it comes. Worry about it later.
If we did have problems within the relationship, it could really detriment my work, which is it's a risk to take.
Don't screw the crew, for the want of a better phrase.
2 rules, man. Don't screw the crew, and I won't tell you the other rule.
Pig meat hunting.
At drama school, it's all getting very physical.
You're going down.
She smacked me a hard one, and my jaw went I had that teeth clenching sound. I got so many bruises, and I feel old. I feel real old.
Wonder Woman!
The students know that as professional actors, their physical appearance matters.
If you look the way the industry asks you to look, then there'll be more options there for you. And it would be irresponsible for me not to put that out there.
Even though we're in tracky dacks and singlets and shorts and looking grubby most of the time anyway, there is that still thing of you do want to look good.
Everybody is suddenly like, oh, it's so important to be attractive.
I think about it, and I think about, different ways that I can improve my looks.
As a girl, there's a little bit more pressure.
I don't really care too much about if I've got a big gut.
Men can be fat, they can be bald, they can be spotty, they can be plug ugly, and it only makes them more employable.
I think obviously you're going to think, if I need to succeed in this industry, then I'm going to have that six-pack.
Sri Lankan Ahi's been trying to overcome his hang-ups about his body.
My phobia for locker rooms all started in 1990. I was in Keats Price swimming pool. I was 10 years old. I just been out for a swim. And some dickhead stole my bag. I had no clothes. All I had was a tight lycra Speedos.
And coming to terms with being gay has brought a new depth to Ahi's acting.
I had to walk down to the pool, get my teacher to drop me home, and my lycra Speedo underwear. Ever since then, I have been terrified of locker rooms.
And for me, it's taken a long time to accept or acknowledge what the package that I come with, and say, hey, this is who I am.
This is me. A locker room is a place for change. You come in here, you put your possessions, your valuables, you lock them up. I feel like I've been locking all my stuff in there. And I want to change, and so here I am.
We had a lot of, oh my God, is he gay? Oh, I would never have guessed.
Oh, he's not gay. Is he? Oh, he's gay. Just keep an eye out.
Oh my God, it's like, I am in homophobia central. That's what I thought when I came in.
Yes, it did affect his training because he was afraid.
He's worried that we'd be thinking, I don't want to get too close to them, otherwise I think I'm heading on to them. So I don't know.
And also when I got casted for combat metaphor and had to get angry, I was like, I'm going to be the most campus fighter around. I'm not going to, I just thought I'm going to look ridiculous.
Don't that money. Why are you saying this?
Ahi's combat was fantastic.
He played a really strong, manly role.
There was none of that swanky, dinky hip wiggle he does.
Help me! If I'm sure of who I am and if I'm proud of who I am, then I'm not going to be up there on stage battling with my own insecurities.
Byron's still being challenged to connect with his innermost feelings.
Now, the part that's going into the laugh is the part that isn't going into the feelings. Still getting a bit of attitude. Just let yourself feel exactly as you are feeling in your body this moment.
Go you before and I will follow. Go you before and I will follow you. He cannot live, I hope, and must not die, till George be packed with post horse up to heaven. Island.
Yes, keep going, yes. What are you feeling? Some feelings? Yep. Just let this frustration, just let it bubble over. It's agony for you. Let yourself be frustrated. Pain in the ass, isn't it, all this? Yeah, just carry on talking.
Island to urge his hatred, Morton Clarence.
Can you really tell me the story now? I need to know what you're feeling about it and why this guy mustn't die.
Go you before, and I will follow you. He cannot live, I hope, and must not die, till George be packed with post horse up to heaven. Island to urge his hatred more to Clarence, with lies well steeled, with weighty arguments. I didn't think it would go to that extent, to be honest. I don't know what to feel at the moment. I suppose my natural reaction is a bit embarrassed.
I definitely saw an actor of great weight in there today. So there's so much held in here. Isn't there? Do you feel it? Do you feel it in your breath? Yeah.
We can all see that he's a very sensitive person, like, and that's the funniest thing about the things that you think you hide from people, is that they're so obvious.
I'm just going to give you a little clap because I've just seen you. I've just seen you. That's all I can say. So
I feel quite vulnerable doing that, and I don't like feeling vulnerable. Yeah, today was pretty revealing for myself, and I think I need to go home and have a bit of a think of how it's benefited me.
How the students cope with their emotional breakthroughs will be the make or break of them as working actors. Next week, the students prepare for their first professional performance.
You're standing like greyhounds on the slips. Let me go!
Passions are running high.
Apparently I've got a very steamy scene with Stephen.
Stephen, now this is a sexy scene. This is full on, you'll be all over each other.
A lot of touching and a lot of... I look forward to it, actually.
But some hit an all-time low.
And if somebody behaves in the way that she's behaved, then I'm not prepared to let them perform their scene.
I've given myself a really big fright.
But for the rest, the show must go on.
Finally in a theatre with lights, and it's like, yay, an audience.